gonna put the, oh yeah. Oh, where oh yeah, I told somebody I was gonna do a whole night of charms sometime. Was that Cheryl? I'm going to put this pumpkin in. That space right there is so bright. Maybe I put a rose. Hello, hello. Hi, Cheryl. Wait, I took my glasses off. It's Cheryl, right? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe this one. Is this a flower I can move around? Yay. Okay, I'm gonna put this one right there. There, that's better. Here we go. Oh, thank you so much. And hello, 83 Glow. Good morning. Or wherever you are, maybe it's your night. Because I noticed that sometimes when I do the morning readings, I get a lot of people across the pond who who can't make it sometimes to my evening ones because it's like, you know, like having a reading at 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, we get Mr. Smokey. Give us a little smoke. Thank you, Mr. Smokey. Actually, I should have lit my candle with Mr. Smokey's lights. Maybe I'll try it again. Let's see if that'll work. Sorry, I know you like it. Only temporary. Very nice, very good, very good, very good. All right, that worked out nicely. I love this lavender scented candle, and I don't use it very much. It's kind of weird to have candles going on in the daytime, but I like it. I like it. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. After cleaning the room, the cats just went all wild again. So, whatever. It's the room is not perfect, but at least the altar is cute. Have you been, Miss Glow, Mr. Glow? And if you're East Coast, I'm an hour before you. So for me, it's 10:30. Hi, Divine Goddess. I wasn't sure if excuse me, if I was going to see you. Okay. Gloria. Okay. Hey, Gloria, what you been doing? That's a good name for Gloria, Glow. All right, so today is Saturday. You know what? I think I'm going to do orange. It's your nickname? Oh. Where's my orange? Oh, there it is. Oh, you're leaving for your trip. Great. Okay, this is Saturday. Saturday, super chat. We'll say super chat. But you definitely are more than welcome to donate in any way you like. And I'm very honored and grateful and gracious that anybody wants to donate at all. I thank you so much. First we have Cheryl. Let's see. Thank you, Cheryl. You don't know how much that helps. Cashaps help a lot, especially on weekends. And I had to emergency do a drive yesterday. Like my food delivery boss, he's like, please, I need you. Can you please jump in? I know it's last minute. He didn't beg like that. He just assumed that I would say yes, and I did. And he's like, it's a short route. It's only 10 bags, and it ended up being all the way to Tomball, and it was a long route. And it took me a whole, like the last stop, it was a whole hour from my house. So yeah, it was a little bit of a long route. And so I was tired last night, and I just didn't feel like I was gonna be up for readings. So thank you for coming out this morning with me. I feel nice and awake now with my coffee. All right, so Divine Goddess. Thank you. Miss DG Sachi. And let's see. You've been busy working late? Yeah, it seems like everybody's working for the weekends. Everybody's working to take those trips, right, Divine Goddess? I wish I was taking a trip, but I just thought of something. I seriously need to update my passport. Like, what if a miracle happens and I can just get up and leave at any moment? You know, if I win the lottery or something. To be honest, that's my number one wish. Is if I won money, my number one wish would be to travel. But how can I travel if I don't have a passport? I mean, you know, outside the United States. So I need to update my passport. And a friend of mine posted a cute picture, and he lives in Germany, and I'm like, I wouldn't even be able to go to Germany unless, you know, I got deported or something. Yeah. Don't you have to even have a passport when you're deported? I don't know. It's such a crazy thing. Anyway, I'm a U.S. citizen, but I had dual citizenship for a little while. I'm rambling because I have too much coffee in me. Let's get these guys all standing straight. All right. Budget-friendly hikes, yes. Good. I'm going to do some spell charms soon to attract the good job for myself. Very nice, very nice. Well, the October, if you haven't seen the October reading, it seemed like a lot of good pentacle energy too, and love energy. Like, I think pile number one was like either or. Like, you could really choose what your desire was, and your desire would come true, or both. The other two piles definitely got romantic, so so, you know, I don't know, it wasn't intentional, but it always happens to me. That's why I'm the romantic fairy. Giggles. Oh my god, Cherry! Thank you. Sent you a PayPal, Rolanda. Oh, that's good. I'm getting goosebumps. He talked to you in person after the gym. All right. And everybody picked pile 3, so I'm so happy because that was the happily ever after pile. I'm so glad. Well, shh, spoiler alert if you haven't looked at it. But honestly, you guys, anybody who really, if you care, if you really like the channel, it would be huge support if you watch 3 piles. And it's kind of like a big story, you know, it's chapter 1, chapter 2. It really does kind of segue each pile to each other. It's not, I promise it was not intentional. I always intend to give individual readings, right? For pick a card, you know, it's like pick an energy. This energy might be separate from the other two, but a lot of times my readings turn into like a book, you know? So if you want to read all 3 as a book, be my guest. It would do me a lot of good. All right, and then my coffee. Let's see. All right. Giggles with the PayPal. Coming in clutch with the PayPal. Well, I'm just going to say 10, okay? Whatever it is, doesn't matter. I'm going to get my black to complete my pumpkin drawing. I'm an artist, you know. Oh my gosh. I'm a graphic artist, you know. I'm actually very good at conceptualizing things. Wow, Dominique, thank you. That's orange. Orange for the orange day. Now, when you get into the orange, that means that is a huge donation. But I know, like, in your money, it might not be like that huge. But whatever it is, please let me know because I would like to represent. $10. Okay. Well, I love your orange $10 reading donation. And I never know how much Divine Goddesses is either, but I just like go with it. I just guess. Okay. It's $1 million. It's $800. Thank you so much. I being worth $800. What? That's so nice. Alrighty. Now I got my artistic thing going there. Now reading Cheryl. You chose pile number 3 too. See, I knew you did. You said that. And I'm so glad that everybody chose pile number 3, or that a majority of y'all did. It was a really happy pile. And it really fit good with pile 2 and 1, and what pile 2 fit good with pile 1. It's just funny how they just all like domino together. But, well, I'm gonna turn on my little light here. Go. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit. There. Now it's all set. Okay, any messages for me that you need to know? We're going to use the Halloween Tarot for starters. This deck is much more accurate than people give it credit for. It's really good. And I know I mean, I could use it more than once a year. I have actually, but generally I just use it during this season. It's a very, very nice little deck. And so let me just go over it really quickly, the different suits. Well, actually I should do some of these spreads in here. Whoever created this deck was so smart. So the minor arcana are the wands became clubs, the cups became hearts, the swords became spades, and the pentacles became diamonds. But in this, the pentacles are pumpkins, and the ghosts are water, and the bats are air, and the imps are fire. I feel like I'm gonna need my other glasses, so I'll be right back. I found the blue ones again, the aqua, but they're like 125, and really I'm a 2. To be honest, I'm a 2. I think I'm trying to get by and it's not working. And then my other glasses are like a 225 and they're like too strong, but all right. Okay, here we go. Let's see, messages for Cheryl. Okay, and before we start, let's say our prayer. What did I do in my prayer? Well, I'm just gonna say a little protection spell prayer. Oh yeah, and I need a catch. Let's put this down there to catch his smoke, to catch his ashes. There you go. So I create a protective circle for all of us to surround us and bind us and protect us, while only positive energy comes through to answer questions for the sparkles of light. And so mote it be. Thank you, guardian guides, ancestors, fairies, and all positive energy. Alrighty. Yes, Bella, thank you. Of course you can. Okay. Messages for Cheryl. It was cool out this morning. I didn't get my morning walk though, but maybe I can take one later this afternoon. And I missed my walk yesterday too because of going to work. Okay, messages for Cheryl. Oh, the magician was turned around. So this is about you manifesting. Nice. And it could be a masculine too right there. Let me just double check, make sure all the cards are straight. Isn't that weird that one card was turned around? I think that's a definite sign. When those weird things like that happen, it's very significant. And for now, I'm going to just go ahead and talk about the magician, and then I'll shuffle more. So the magician is all about like the search for power through knowledge. This is you using all the tools at hand and everything that you can to hone your intuition, your skill, your presentation. It feels kind of, it's like a magic man presentation. Also, I don't know why I'm getting this message that even if you fully don't know everything about everything, of course we don't. Nobody does. So many of us are kind of have to fake it a little bit until we make it. Or there's areas where we fake it a little bit. So it's kind of, it's a lot having to do with just plain confidence despite feeling nervous about something, like show that you know what you're talking about even if you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, or you know, it's because the magician is a little bit illusion. It's not a negative illusion. It's not like trying to fool people. It's like feeling into your confidence even when there's like gaps of knowledge, right? Not everybody knows everything about everything. And even if they did, not everybody can present it to help make people understand or enjoy the information. So it's a combination of things. I don't know where that's coming from, but anyway, this is also about seizing opportunities and taking action. And of course, the main message is manifesting. You can manifest anything you want. Okay. Let's see what else. Well, that came out fast. The world is your oyster. Anything you want. And look, it's the four corners of the earth. It's the four fixed signs. I recognize Scorpio, and then we have the bat and the eel and the salamander. I don't know. But Taurus is represented here. I don't know which one represents Taurus, but Taurus is here. And it could be that you're working with other people and maybe like a teamwork energy. Like there's some great, I feel like a great project is coming through for you. And you will definitely be working with a team of people that will help you accomplish things. This is a oneness with others in the world around you, and spiritual understanding and completion and success and positive cycles and movement and travel. It's interesting, it's like the magician is manifesting this energy. It's like you're manifesting this this understanding, this success. Yeah. Wow. It just skipped from one, it's like the beginning to the end almost, because magician is at the top of the deck. It's at the front of the deck. It's the creation, and then this is the completion. Okay, the end. You created and you completed. You did it. But I feel like Spirit's trying to really show you this timeline. Like the beginning and the end are all together at once. Like whatever you're doing, you're creating your happily ever after right this second. It's right now. Look at that. You got 3 ghosts. I'm really getting a sense of community and people. Also, 3 of ghosts can be, like going out and drinking and friendship and enjoying time with other people. And it's definitely a making friends energy. Gigi's here saying hello. She touched my arm. She's gonna help you find besties, girlfriends. Not that, you're not gonna be in the midst of mean girl energy anymore. You're going to have your clique, just like, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. You're gonna have your Miranda, you're gonna have your Sex in the City group, you're gonna have your girls that you go with that are your support system. So I feel kind of something like that. It is the celebration of friendship and good luck and the fruits of love and positive outcomes and comfort and healing. And through these friends, these girlfriends, you may find your Mr. Big, I think, something like that. I don't know. I had like watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Sex in the City. I did watch that one at the very beginning of the next series, and just in a second or just in a minute or whatever, everything changes kind of thing. I was like, what? Because of me being curious Scorpio, I'm like, what are they? So I saw what they were talking about. And Sarah Jessica Parker, she's an interesting lady. I like her. I think I like her as a person. And she's in good movies. And I really liked her in the show Divorced. That was really good. She's interesting. All right. Thank you. I've been thinking about that this morning. I prayed for for friends who aren't catty and jealous. Yes, that's coming through. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are a manifestation. Like, I'm getting super goosebumps right now. Spirit is telling you, sure, you are incredibly strong in your manifestation, and I think Spirit wants you to know that your meditations and the work that you've been doing has been super helpful, and your positive attitude and your relaxing and not getting not spiraling into lack or negative thoughts is making a huge difference in your life. And taking those moments out to pray and to um, ground yourself has been really helpful. So I think like the magician, that manifesting energy is helping. You're still, like, oh, I got goosebumps again. You still naturally, I mean, I think you've been dealt a very heavy karma life, right? But that doesn't mean that life is going to be difficult forever. You are allowed to say, I completed my karma and I'm ready now for my rewards. It's just that your past life person self gave you these challenges, and if you want a little bit easier situation, you just have to visualize that. And it's not your fault or anything. It's just kind of sometimes it's like we give our, like when we overschedule ourselves or give ourselves too many challenges or too much to do. And I think it's okay not to have such a load. So you're like, you can keep projecting. I lighten my load. My life is sweet and easy. I attract kind, loving people. I'm able to be super successful in my job and my relationships. And you just keep kind of visualizing and talking about it like that, so you can keep attracting that. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, look at that. You got the star card too. The star is hopes and dreams coming true with your little kitty cat. And keep an eye out for your cat. Your cat also gives you clues. And oh, a page of ghosts is coming through. Now, I just want to say this is a kind of soft, mild offer. It's not boisterous and over the top. It's very gentle. It's kind of a like, would you like to dance? Or it's a kind of like, can I text you? It's kind of like, it's very almost courtly. It's like taking your hand, saying "Enchanté, mademoiselle." It's a very polite, very gentle, but not too ostentatious. It's kind of quiet. It's a quiet kind of, oh my goodness, but this could be your emperor. This could be, oh, he comes off so gentle, like so, he's not forceful, or you may be surprised who this is that comes through. Very quiet and sweet, like, and a little bit psychic and also artistic. um yeah, let me talk about the star from the book, because I always like to double check with the book, see if there's anything I missed. The star is okay. So the star card, the gargoyles are channeling water, and this is offering new hope, understanding, optimism, renewal, clarity, insight, the harmony of the subconscious and the conscious, and an outpouring of feeling. So you're really blending those two, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. You're not like feeling like you're in Delulu if you have hope. Hope is not a delusion. Hope is the thing that gets you going every day, right? And even if a day doesn't go as well as you think it does, it doesn't mean your life is going bad. It's only a day, it's only a moment, this too shall pass, okay? Always remember that. Those little prickly moments, negative things, this too shall pass, okay? It's just a moment. It's a spiral. It's not going to go on forever. And the page of ghosts is like this is a really nice guy. He seems so nice. He could be a little younger than you. He's kind of got this yeah, he's very expressive and artistic. There could be somebody messaging you too. A message is on the way. Could be this could represent a kind of a romantic message from your emperor. All right. I'll take that. So, can I claim your reading? This monster, he reveals a dual nature of leadership, authority, strength, taking on responsibilities, and facing consequences. Oh, this is also kind of the power position. This is also a person who's an entrepreneur, a boss, somebody who's an owner, a manager, a CEO, that those kinds of things too. So this person could be a very strong, dynamic person, but they soften themselves a lot to talk to you. They come through in a very kindly way, not this big bossy authoritative way which they are with their work and their employees and things like that, but when they talk to you, they're very sweet and lovey-dovey and gentle. And Cheryl says, yes, thank you. I share myself authentically to everyone. I never act like I know everything. I'm always learning and growing. That's, see, perfect. And try to let other people see that. Yes. Hope is inspiring. Very true. All right, let's see. What oracle shall we get? Shall we do? Would you like the Halloween oracle or the Samhain out oracle or something else? Let's think about this. We don't have to go Halloween. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get this deck out. Maybe energy oracle. Yeah. Yeah, the energy oracle, that was really wild the other day, wasn't it? Okay. Halloween. Okay, gotcha. What's coming out for you from the Halloween oracle? Oh, you got graveyard. Nothing wrong with that. Just saying. Oh my gosh, and you got authenticity, invisibility, authenticity. This is saying unnecessary fear. So I feel like that we know what that means. It just means don't be unnecessarily scared of things. Okay? And authenticity. So let's get into what those two mean for you. Heart beating, we sense, but we do not. But we sense, but do not see. They touch, we chill, they come unseen. This is somebody, this kind of gives me secret admirer energy. But you know that all right, but also it matched with graveyard. This is kind of like, you know, like when you're scared somebody's watching you or following you or something like that. And this spirit is trying to tell you this is an unnecessary fear. There's no like, you don't have this boogeyman energy. You don't have, you know, even the mean girls, they may be gossiping, but even the mean girls don't really talk about you as much as maybe you think they do. So I think there's a part of you that might amplify the negative things that are going, that have, happened around you. Like you're overly worried, like I shouldn't say worried, but sometimes you get into this like, so you're so don't like it. You so don't like it, and you get this, you want to protect yourself. That makes sense. It makes sense, but I feel like it's not as intense as it seems. It's actually a lot less intense than it seems. I think that's what Spirit is trying to say. You can lessen the intensity and just blow it off like it doesn't. It's not like they're like bubbles. They're not rocks, they're bubbles. You see what I mean? It's just sort of like make yourself lessen the thought of the intensity, the way they impact you. They're yeah, I know. Yeah, it's exactly. It's just like kind of this feeling that you get, but sometimes that the feeling can be accurate at times, but also I think at times it is in, exaggerated or amplified in your mind unnecessarily. And see, this is saying unnecessary right there. So Spirit is directly saying to you, some of the things you worry about is unnecessary, okay? We get it that you want to feel protected and safe and you're cautious and you know, and so by being by this is what happens, right? And I know how this feels because you imagine something that can happen, and so by imagining it you think, what would I do in this situation, step, right? But and that's good because it's like, when you're in a self-defense class, like a woman's self-defense class, sometimes they'll work you through those things, right? They'll say, if a person does this, then you do this, and you take this kind of stance, or you drop to the floor and you kick your leg up, or whatever, your strength is in your legs more than in your arms, or whatever. Like there's all these like scenarios they walk you through in order to defend yourself in an emergency or crisis situation. But Spirit's trying to say, don't even think about the crisis situation because it's not happening. It's not going to happen. It's not even there. We're protecting you. Just the same way you felt driving, well, I'm not going to get into big details, but the same way you felt Thursday of this protection is what you have as well. The angels, the angel protection. and it's not like you're worth that too. Some people are just naturally worth it because they're innocent, but you're worth it too. Just because you're more a woman and worldly and been there and done that doesn't mean you're not worth and super intense angelic protection. You're worth it too, and you also have that protection. So just the Spirit wants to tell you that you have that protection. It's you certainly doing like little spells and things to help protect you is great, and praying and all of those things are wonderful, but you also have to assume that you are worth immense angelic protection, and you have it because you do. All right, I think that's kind of the underlying message of this. Like, and see how these aren't dark cards, they're light. They're like, you have an aura of gold and white around you. It's not dark, it's not imposing. There's nothing trying to grab you, or nothing trying to hurt you or harm you or take you away or knock you down. There's actually a lot of energy lifting you up when you fall, a lot of energy helping you heal when you hurt. There's a lot, you know what I'm saying? So Spirit wants you to see that. Spirit wants you to see them, that they're there for you. They're there for you. Yeah, and it's obviously, you can't help that being alone in town, and that's exactly what this kind of feels like. Your fear is being alone in town, but this is saying it's unnecessary. There you go. Like, I'm not saying it's unnecessary. I mean, to me, I get it, because, and you don't want to put your guard down, but at the same time, if you have your guard up all the time, it's a kind of expectation of being harmed, right? So be careful not to give the allure, the illusion, or the aura, or the energy that you expect to be harmed. Yeah, it's a tricky one. You know what you can, maybe you can do, like, you can give yourself a an imaginary pit bull that you're walking, you know, and you can imagine this pit bull doesn't hurt you ever because it's completely loyal to you and will never ever hurt you in a million years. But everybody's afraid to come close to you because you're walking a pit bull, and they're like, I'm not getting near that lady. That dog will tear me, eat me up. So you can imagine that, like, that's the spiritual protection you have around you. All right. I also, now, like, I'm gonna jump to a whole different subject, but back to love. Back to love. I want you to focus on. You don't have to focus on a person, a specific person, but I'm feeling there's an energy out there that wants to give you a message. See the, oh, where is that? Yeah, the page. The page. There's a message out there. So, what is this person wanting to tell you? There's a guy out there saying, no one compares to you. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Wow, that's sweet. Sweet else. This is that deck, Cheryl, that's so accurate. So I just thought you would like a few of these. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. And you are so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before. I can't get enough. Who is this? Let's see. Oh, that was fast coming out. Okay, somebody's leaving a situation. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. What is it? Maybe, what is that? That could be twin flame energy right there. So, I think though, okay, what you have been experiencing is a timing issue. It hadn't been the right time, but there is a leaving. So there's like this, which is coming first. I guess the not the right time was first, and then the leaving will happen. Right now is not the right time. Or maybe there's an intention to leaving, but then there's a stopping leaving. But anyway, there is a divine timing here to this situation. This person who knows your energy already. Okay, so there you go. Okay, Cheryl. Somebody who has responsibilities. Okay. All right. Well, here you go. Let me hold them up so you can see. No one compares to you, the future. You're so special. Leaving situation, but not yet. Not the right time. Just know there could be a certain time. But I feel like somebody's thinking about you because that's why the gentle page of ghosts came out. And Spirit's saying don't be afraid to be out in the world. It's an unnecessary fear. All right. You're welcome so much. And also just want to say I miss you. I haven't been able to call you, but it's just been like a whirlwind stuff happening lately of doing things. I'm kind of glad I didn't have any social engagements this weekend, but I definitely need to girl talk about next weekend. So yes, and anything that you want to talk about as well. All right. Divine Spirit messages. Just spirit messages for me overall, and let's see if anything comes out for job or career. Yeah. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I didn't get home until like 9:30 last night. And then I just had to catch up on stuff, like when you when you do some kind of unscheduled thing, then it just knocks the rest of your schedule off. All right. But enough of that. Let's check on Divine Goddess. We got Knight of Pumpkins on the bottom. This looks like money or an offer. Yeah, an offer coming through. A money offer. Would you like to accept this? We have. Oh, also I feel like this is for you too. Two of Ghosts and partnerships. All right, and trips. These are all yours. And the Ace of Pumpkins. Treats. Trips and treats. Let me do a shuffled one. Divine God says, Cherry, appreciate the efforts you put in the altars to make our readings always interesting. Thank you. Good. All right, the Eight of Imps, the Eight of Wands, or fire is communication and something happening really quick. I just noticed the time in October has been kind of weird. So I feel like if you expect the same as usual, don't. Because this is like, this month is not going to be the same as usual kind of month. It's going to be like things speed up really fast and then things slow down again. But the pace is not going to be normal. It's going to be, and like if you have a routine, your routine might have to adjust. But also great communication. It could be a job in communication somehow too as well. And the Seven of Imps, nice. Seven of Fire or Wands, Seven of Wands. So it's like, like defending your cause or some kind of belief. There's something maybe about the way you speak and defending. I don't know why, but like it could be like collection agency kind of thing. I don't know why I see that. Collecting the pumpkins. Okay, so let's break it down. So the Ace of Pumpkins is a fresh start and good news and abundance and wealth and accomplishment. And the Knight of Pumpkins is a man of integrity who accepts responsibility, however tedious, endurance and patient, a slow but sure progression towards one's goals, and using full potential to reach them, and dedication to a cause. Definitely and the cause is right there. So dedication to a cause is very important. And the Two of Ghosts is good partnerships and friendships and love and harmony and balance and reciprocity. And the Chariot is travels and cars and what else? literally being in the driver's seat. You have control. You are in charge of your destiny, self-discipline, strength of character, greatness. This is the triumph and the victory card too. So you're definitely going to find something that you like, and you're going to do it well, and you're going to get paid well too. It looks like with the Ace of Pumpkins. That I feels like in the line of communication, because of the Eight of Imps and the Seven of Imps is that represents wands and fire, and so a very passionate, very take charge energy. It's also the Eight of Imps. Oh, I was going to say the Eight of Imps. The Eight of Pumpkins is actually pleasure and work, but the Eight of Imps is is it's also pleasure and work. The Eight of Imps is a great over eagerness, like being eager, and sudden action and progress, and also can be love letters, and also it can represent like falling in love, or Cupid shooting an arrow through your heart. And then the Seven of Imps is trying something new that you haven't tried before, and having courage, but being successful through your courage. So there you go. Yes, and you could mean both. Like this travel could be, like, so interesting how this is talking about both your love life and your work life. Okay, so let me do the love life reading. Love life is this. So, Yoga Man might make an offer to you. He might be making an offer, very sweet, loving offer, and he's like the perfect person for you, and you will travel together. There's good communication. There could be like this whirlwind romance. It could even be a whirlwind elopement or marriage. And if it is, then it would be like you would have to be very brave and just impulsively do something like that. It's like an impulsive thing that you do, like when you're like, say for instance, you and he go to Niagara Falls, he proposes, and then you get married right there. Or you go to Las Vegas and he proposes and you get married in a chapel. It kind of feels like that sort of thing. All right, now for a job, this looks like an offer. Somebody's making you an offer, and it's a good offer that pays well, and it's a very like easygoing communications, and getting along with people. There could be some travel, but maybe not. But whatever you do, you're going to triumph and do well with it. It seems like a communications kind of job, like, and then this kind of makes me think like I was saying, some kind of collections agency type thing, because you have to sort of defend. You're almost on the defensive, like, you can get those people who are kind of complain, like, or hang up on you or whatever. So there's an element of that. That's it. Otherwise, it's a job that you are doing fine with, So whatever. That's what I'm seeing in those two parts of your life. Yeah, and philanthropic causes too. And then that is your spiritual message. Your spiritual message is having a cause and fighting hard for it, and putting a lot of passion and effort into it, and communications, and speaking from your gut, and really bringing a message that is a gift to the world, and bringing people together and triumphing. So that's your spiritual message. All right. Okay, Yoga Man's going to resume classes after a few days. Oh, that's good. Maybe Leo friend will be the impulsive person. It's a fire sign, so who knows? Okay. Let's get a little charms. Let's get the spider out and get you some charms. Oh, there you go, Lieutenant Estimateus. This is a strong, sturdy man that you can count on, that you can depend on. Yes, this could also be, I mean, may or may not be love. Like, Lieutenant Dustin Mateus he's kind of like the boss. So it could be a good boss that you're going to enjoy working for. And you got owl of good communication, and you have from, and you have the cup for celebrating, and you got the avocado eating well, and the fish, money, and fluid things, and the ballet slippers. You have plenty of time for dancing and leisure, and also skill and your talents. And you have the number 18, and you have Saint Anthony. Saint Anthony is the patron saint of lovers and lost things. So it's like the Italians' Valentine's Day when they celebrate Saint Anthony. Okay, Leo's just a friend. Okay. Vibes don't match with Leo on that level. I don't know. Keep limited but balance with him. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Maybe, so Yoga Man will start the classes soon. Maybe he said he is just figuring out things with extra offline class he's taking. Very good, very good. He said he will inform soon. So what's the question? Oh, what's he figuring out? Let's tap into Yoga Man then. Let's see if he has any messages for you. Naveen, yeah. I just like to say Yoga Man, but Naveen, okay. All right, he's saying, when I think about you, I cry. Maybe he just he has very intense feelings about you. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. I don't know. Maybe he's getting a little too excited. Did you guys already take your trip together? He's saying, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. Thank you, Bella. I don't know. Okay. I guess he's nervous then about spending time with, but he likes spending time with you, but he's also nervous. And he's like worried about maybe he feels like he doesn't have you all to himself, that you are actually dating other people or something. Let me see. Let's get one more. Okay, he said, on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. He's like competing against nobody, but he thinks there's somebody else, and he's going to compete for you. So, yay. I told them on the text, you're the best. Well, I mean, everybody gets a little insecure once in a while, even a man, even the balanced people. Some a little nervous, but don't worry. All you need to do is spend time with him, and then things will feel great. But he thinks you look good. That's the positive thing. And something about you touches him so hard, maybe he gets a little he gets a little teary. Yeah, well, guys not naturally think these thoughts about women in general, but they also especially think about beautiful women, and like they just automatically assume all beautiful women have a row of men lined up, waiting to snatch them up. But obviously, that's not true because beautiful women can be single for a long time and not have any interest, or if they have interest, they're interests that don't say anything. So that happens. You know that, right? All us beautiful women know. We know how that works. Being beautiful doesn't make. I had this one guy once tell me it must be so hard being beautiful. He said that sarcastically. I'm like, yeah, being beautiful doesn't help me very much at all. It doesn't do me any good at all. It just is a nice thing, but I'd rather just be beautiful inside, you know, so you can see. It's like I don't even think I'm beautiful outside because unless I'm beautiful inside first, right? That's how I see it. And isn't that the most important thing, the beauty on the inside? Well, he has one offline class. All right, Divine Goddess. Well, we're going to move on now. Okay? Look, if you need if we want to deep dive, let's deep dive in private readings. But deep diving's over. We'll deep dive in private readings. This is shallow. This is wading in the shallow end of the pool. When we're here. You're welcome, honey. Anybody needs a deep dive reading, reach out to me via email and we can really get into it, 30 minutes plus readings if you're really into it. And if you would like to try this this private live, that is an option, a kind of a new option where we can do this kind of back and forth while I be live and I'll show you cards and you can text me, but well, we have to schedule it and it's like $2 a minute, so just saying that's how that would work. All right. Okay. Yes, everybody check out the October pick a card. It's a nice one. Very juicy. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was going to add who's that? Who am I adding? Bella to the list. And Bella paid. Okay, Bella. Thank you. I like to be done around 12 if possible, so I can have lunch and I can take my walk. And so next we have Giggles. Hello, Giggles. What's up? Don't mind that thumb. Reading on Rolando, please. Okay, let's see what's going on with you guys. Oh my gosh, he reached out. So you had a nice little talk, huh? Aww. Was it good? Did he say nice things to you? Was he all sweaty? Okay, let's see how. Oh, 2 of pumpkins. So he was happy too. He's like, so much happening at the same time here. It's like this feeling of like, I can't even concentrate on this moment because so much is happening at the same time. I'm happy and I'm thinking lots of things. So he was thinking a lot of things. He was like, but he was very happy. So they're like, so it's kind of like being the Renaissance man and the jack of all trades, and um, it's like also kind of like, okay, it's like what he presents to you is this guy like, hey Giggles, look at me juggling. Oh, and his weights. Oh my gosh, he was trying to impress you. He was trying to turn you on with his weightlifting. He did it purposely for you, by the way. He was doing a lot of his exercises purposely for you. And then in the background is the people and the other things that are happening. So he's like aware of that, which makes him a little bit, in the one way it's comforting because there's other people there, but in another way it's he feels like, what if somebody sees, wants to talk about me behind my back. He's always worried about what people think, but he, in this moment, he didn't really care. Like, he was really focused on you. Okay, so what are you saying? How did he feel at the gym? It was short, but it was because I was nervous and I got shy. But I had just went to Starbucks with his daughter and went to the gym, and she picked the outfit. Nice. There was 3 guys staring at me. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Oh, you got temperance, so it's some about balancing. Oh, and look, this is like balance too. It's like, make sure you just find your balance in things. Oh, and look, temperance is you're at Starbucks. It looks like y'all are like this little girl's out with Starbucks, making her coffee. And there's the books. It's like one of those old Starbucks that's next to Barnes and Noble. And the 5 of Ghosts. Oh no. Ooh, the Queen of Bats. That's you, Miss Sexy. Sexy. Oh, and the Queen of Ghosts. Oh, okay, you and the daughter. And the Wheel of Fortune. And him like, what just happened? What just happened to me? One made eye contact and didn't stop when I got off the treadmill. I even felt like I was rude. Okay. All right. Well, this guy, 2 of Pumpkins, he's showing he's can do lots of things. He's very good at weights. Weighing. He's weighing. Lifting weights and balancing things. And it's a little bit of a competition too. He's like competing against the other guys in a weird way. And he's struggling for harmony, but he finds harmony and temperance. But also this could be money on the way too, or wealth on the way. And then temperance is you at the coffee shop and carefully mixing ingredients and having self-control and moderation. So like when other people pay attention to you, you have self-control and make good decisions. But also, you know, every once in a while you can take chances, but you also work well with others. And then the Five of Ghosts kind of gives me uh, you know, this is the Five of Wands being in competition again. There's this competition for you. A little bit of disappointment, though. There's a feeling of disappointment and disillusionment. Like, oh no, I'm like this moment where he felt like he was going to lose you to somebody else. He's like, oh no, that's what I was afraid of. Like, I don't want to go to her and show interest to her because I'm just going to lose her. That's what he's afraid of. He's afraid of losing you. As soon as he shows you interest, then somebody else is going to take you away. And so the Queen of Ghosts is like Queen of Cups. She's secretive, creative, intuitive woman who puts your visions into action. She's honest, devoted, and capable of deep love. And then the Queen of Bats is, you know, the practical money one. She is kind and generous and curious woman who revels in the world's wonders and success in family, home, career, and growing things. And then the Wheel of Fortune just feels like it's usually it's supposed to be good luck, but I feel like this is kind of how Rolando felt. Like, what the heck? What do I do? Like, I feel like spin the wheel and it's gonna end up, I'm gonna end up in a bad spot instead of a good spot. He's a little worried. Like, it's like roulette wheel. It's like taking a chance and failing. Not. It's like taking a chance but not winning. I think he's worried about that. But so it's an unexpected change in luck. Like maybe he feels like he could be lucky, but then again he also feels like he could get unlucky. But he's also rolling with the punches too. Like he's willing to try. He's willing to try, even if it means he's not going to get lucky. I smiled when he went to the restroom and he caught me mid-set when I was bending down. I couldn't stop smiling and even screamed a little. I gave him a protein shake. Oh, that's nice. So there you go, the protein shake. That's nice. There's a lot of mixed feelings, but he's definitely afraid to, like, there's times where he feels very bold and brave and feeling like confident, and then there's other moments where he feels he might lose you to somebody else, but then there's another part of him that wants to fight for you anyway. So it's all a lot of stuff going on at the same time, and like that. Okay, so let's see what the Halloween Oracle says. All right, you got the spider, community and web weaving. Spider. She spins her silk alone in the dark with hope of collection, sticky with dreams, weaving the worlds, a wide web of connection. So, definitely spiders help complete Halloween decorations, don't they? And they're kind of like artwork. They're really pretty. And I noticed when I was cleaning my house how much cobweb. I was like, I'm taking down spider webs, but I should just leave them up because it's Halloween. Silly. All right, so it's a symbol of of connection, and not necessarily entrapment, and family. But sometimes that fine line between family or community supporting us and or controlling us. So there's kind of like mixed feelings he has about his daughter seeing you. And on the one hand, he loves it. On the other hand, he's hoping that somebody, the parent trap thing, he doesn't want her to control things. But there should be a balance in everything. So I think he's getting balance. I think he's figuring it out. And I think you're figuring out your balance too. But this is about giving. This is about. All right. And so, giving things is good, but got to find your balance. Don't overgive. There is a need to be a balance. There is a need to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with giving a drink, but just keep in mind, don't overgive, right? Don't overgive. Even this night for Adamaros before he left, like I tried, but I think I was just too nervous. Yeah. He made small talk, like how was it, where did you go? And we went to surprise Adamaros off Victoria, her best friend at Starbucks too. Okay. So let's see, what is Rolando wanting to say to you that he he hasn't said yet. And basically y'all were, this is your face, right? You're like almost like FaceTiming. You were in each other's face. You were just looked at. You communicated on a surface level, but there's a lot going underneath. So let's see what might be going underneath the surface. I like my prisms are shining on this. This card keeps coming out. You haven't blocked him, but he misses you and wants to connect. He's saying, please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. Maybe this has to do with you being nervous, but I put it back in thinking this is not about you, and then it came out again. He even told me he wasn't going to go to the gym, and I nodded when he told me it's a must for me. Yeah. So maybe he's just saying, you want to talk to me, talk to me. Don't energetically shut me out. Talk to me. He's saying it's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. So he's also feeling competitive, which I felt that energy, this competitive energy. You're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. It's easy as that. Underneath it all. Underneath your clothes, you're my territory. That song. You're my territory. The Shakira song. He's saying, let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to where before we were both broken down by life? Our past holds us back from our future. And all the things I deserve for being such a good girl, honey. Underneath your clothes. Something like that, right? Underneath your clothes. It's my territory. Look, it's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. But he does have like mixed feelings sometimes, especially when other guys are around. He's afraid to lose you, and then at the same time he wants to fight for you. Okay. Yeah, it's come out before. Does that make sense? So that's the Shakira song. Let me see if I can find it. The underlying feelings, yes. Let's see, what should you do or expect next? Okay, let's see. I think the main thing is temperance, balance, and not overgiving. Give, you know, give when you want to, but don't be an overgiver. Don't give him too much. Don't overdo it. And it's not like saying dim to fit in. It's just saying let him, you be the magnet. You be the magnet for him. Let him be, pulled towards you. But also I'm feeling like he wants more from you. Like he wants you to talk about your feelings more or talk about something more. Like you're too shy. You didn't say enough. But y'all are soulmates. You have found your romantic counterpart. You're gonna rekindle an old flame returns. I don't know, unless somebody else comes back. But you're manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. So if that's Rolando, then you're already in the right place. You don't have to do anything but be a magnet. That's it. But yeah, just be the magnet. Cause you are the magnet and I am steel. Magnet and Steel song and Shakira's song. What's that one? Underneath Your Clothes. Those are your songs today. It's like, I think also something about what you're wearing really turned him on. Okay. That's what this card kind of talks about. The gym being a must. Like, he's a Renaissance man. He does everything. He has to look good for you. He's in competition with other people, other suitors. So if he doesn't have his body, then he's not he wouldn't be on the same level or better than the other guys. Hi, Imana. Well, I'm pretty much closed. Yeah, I'm pretty full and booked. Hey, Sarah. Good day. Just like if you want extended reading, like, to be honest, when we do these readings here, it's supposed to be just one question. One question and 3 decks. So anything past that, we should go to private readings or personal readings, email readings. But I know it's hard because if you have other questions, but if your main question is what does Spirit want, then that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to talk about what Spirit wants to tell you. You see what I mean? But an additional message here and there is fine. It's just... It's just I gotta go eat lunch at 12 and have my walk. Thank you. You're welcome. I think I might need to use the ladies' room. Let's see. And I'll just write closed. thank you. That's so sweet of you. That's not necessary, but thank you, Giggles. Is Dominique here? Dominique or Bella? Oh, Bella's here. Dominique. If Dominique's not here, I'm gonna skip over her, and maybe I'll do a private reading. Oh, hey, Dominique. Who is coming in my love life? Oh, I'm single. Can I get charms as a hint? Sure, sure, sure. Let's start with the charms. Okay. Who is coming into your love life? Into your life. And let's get a quick fairy, romantic fairy card too. Ooh, twin flame. Why did I know that? Twin flame is coming through. Heart, mind, body, and soul. Okay. Let's find out more. All right, we've got flower. I like that we have some Halloween ones in here too. Flower. And together, you're flowering together. Maybe your future baby daddy's here. Oh, your future husband's here. You're getting engaged. Else? Engaged or married. And this is like working out, getting strong. Also, okay, something to celebrate. Oh, and you have the little bluebird of happiness. So here's your poem for the bluebird. This is extra special when this guy comes out. Bluebird of happiness. This little bluebird is special, so cheery and merry too. He's here for just one reason, to bring happiness to you. Just keep him close or carry him. Enjoy each and every day. This little bluebird of happiness will bring smiles along the way. And so, which makes me, in a love situation, this is somebody who's going to make you very happy. And you have the number 6, which is also the love number. And you have, these are the new keys that I just put in here. I think my daughter found them, and I told her, I love keys, and they're twin keys, and they're very matching, and they have access. It's like you have access to each other. And also, this is like, if one is lost, the other one will be there. It's like lost and found and finding each other. I don't know why I heard that, but anyway. And maybe something on the 30th will happen. And he has St. Christopher's. So maybe his name is Christopher or Chris, or maybe he has something to do with traveling, because St. Christopher is the patron saint of travelers. And you have beautiful. And then you have this mummy guy. So I don't know what to say about the mummy. Mom's the word, wrapped up. It could have something to do with bandages and the healing professions. It could be somebody who takes care of somebody. It could also be somebody who's like, maybe you're a little bit scared to go be out there. You have like a protective energy around you. But the mummy also represents being well preserved. I don't know. Like, what do we want to say about the mummy? Maybe mother energy is strong here as well. Maybe British, British people say mum instead of mother or mom. Um, we also have the fairies, somebody speaking to you. The fairies are speaking to you. So, give the fairies the credit where credit is due. They're trying to give you messages. Oh, hold on a second. Just 1 second. Do what? I'm gonna go this way. Okay, go ahead. Well, the other reason why I needed to be done early was because my stepdad's coming over to check on things. But I'm gonna try to finish this reading, and then, sorry, but Bella, I think I'm gonna have to. I might have to wait either on you or do a private reading for you because my stepdad's here. I don't know if he needs me. He's just checking on things. But real quick, let me finish Dominique. So Dominique says, yes, that's interesting, a mommy guy, but yes, that might be for me as well as not being expressive. Yeah. Okay, and what's really important though is that you have a little house. So it's like a cozy energy. Or somebody that has a house or they have their own place, it's like, and you have pixie dust, you have magic coming through. And also you have the broom. It's another little witch symbol. So clearing things, sweeping things. The broom is... Isn't there a broom thing, message? Is there a broom message in the Halloween tarot? I feel like broom is important. It's like something having to do with like clearing space. Oh, it's important for you to clear space, I'm hearing. Yeah. And you have the frog, which is good luck, and something possibly on the 4, something having to do with 4. And also like 4 of Wands is like partnership, wedding energy, and home energy as well. And but there's something to be on the lookout. So the TIE fighter represents something that like a lack mentality or something that pushes against you or the situation or something like that. And you can totally conquer this, but it could be because of this mummy energy, like it's kind of these fears or whatever. But I feel like this can be overcome. Just remember, there is some kind of like energy that worries you, scares you, prevents you from doing. But your future, I think you definitely have marriage in the future. You definitely have marriage in the future, engagement in the future. Let me just see what the cards say. Yeah, okay. Well, I feel like it. Oh, see, the four of imps, which is like marriage, celebrations. I see this kind of like wedding receptions. It also kind of represents home, and it represents twin flame 1111. You have seven of bats, so it's like there's some kind of interesting energy coming through that creates a little bit of like uncertainty. Like, let me see what this bets. But the Knight of Pumpkins is here. That's slow and steady wins the race. Like, he's on his way. What is the Seven of Bats doing to prevent or to complicate things? Let's see. Stop it, Seven of Bats. Stop it. Yeah. It's like setbacks or something. Something that slows the pace down a bit. It's a partial success, but it's not like didn't come off right. So I'm not saying that, your love is still here and you still have like the happily ever after, but you may like this either represents some other person that you thought was the one, or there's something energy that reminds you or maybe scares you, but also it could be that something seems to take off and then it stops for a while and then it gets going again, but it starts the second go is a little bit slower, more steady, but more sure, and also more what the word is, committed. So there could have been an energy that was passionate but maybe not committed, and then the committed energy does finally come through and turns into the to stability and turns into the till death do us part kind of energy. This feels very long term, very long term. But it's gonna take a little while and a little kind of like sorting through. This person is a man of integrity, though, and he accepts responsibility, even if it's hard. This person has endurance and patience, and a lot of potential and dedication. So when this person does come through, you'll feel very safe. You'll feel very happy. You'll feel this is forever, and you'll feel like you can build on that. But there's a little bit of wobbliness before that happens. It could be just dating weird people before the right guy comes in. You could just date one person that may seem like the right guy, but he's like, no, that's not him, but the actual right guy comes in. I don't know, something like that. Or maybe a miscommunication with the right guy, but then everything settles and then it makes more sense. Because like you got the Three of Ghosts, so I'm feeling like this is also trying to say, be sure to hang out with friends and enjoy life and do the things that you normally do. Don't keep looking for this person, because that's kind of the Seven of Bats energy too, like thinking you're seeing the person in every person you meet, right? This is what's happening to me lately because as the darn social media keeps sending these messages, oh, your person is this and your person is that. I'm like, stop it. And then I start to get into this like, maybe it's this guy, maybe that guy. No, you'll know beyond the shadow of a doubt the person coming for you, okay? So in the meantime, enjoy things, have fun, go out, talk to people. Talk to people for the sake of enjoying your time and talking to people and drinking and having fun or whatever you like to do, and not for the purpose of finding the one, because the one is going to pop up sort of miraculously when you least expect it. So let's see. Oh, yeah, and there he goes again. And this is the Knight of Ghosts, which is the same thing, but this is the love energy he brings to you. And you're going to fall in love. It's going to be instantaneous. Your heart's going to drop, and you're going to like, oh, that's what they were talking about. And he's going to feel the same way, too. It's not going to be one-sided, and it's not going to feel like you've lost your mind, but it's going to feel like you've met the one, the connection that you've been dreaming about. So, yes, exactly. When you expect it, nothing happens. Let me see what the Halloween Oracle has to say. Oh, look, these cards got stuck in here. What are they? Oh, Seven of Potions and the Four of candle. Oh, the four of wands again. Twin flame. And the potions came through. So the seven of potions is interesting. It's not the same as seven of bats, but close. It's like choices, you know. So there's lots of choices out there, and you may be thinking the twin flame is in these choices, but you'll know. You'll know when it happens. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta. Okay, these belong to a different deck. Okay. All right, you got strength. Strength skeleton. I love skeletons. That's all. And this could be a Leo too, or it could just be a strong person and you're a strong person. Together you're strong. This is going to feel so different. You're going to know the difference because you feel strong and not scared or worried or nervous. Or it's not going to be like crush energy where you like somebody but you don't know how they feel about you and you're just like follow them but you don't know what's going to happen. Now this person feels very sure. You feel very sure when you're with them. So on the outside is flesh, on the inside is bone. There's strength and vulnerability in the power we have grown. So it could have something to do with Halloween too this month. Something could pop up this month. Just being, you know, but don't look for it. I'm just saying it's possible. uh, so trick-or-treating and kinds of fun like that. There's an incredible strength in showing vulnerability though, you know. Be vulnerable. Be your authentic self and keep your heart open and be vulnerable. It can be the bravest course of action and the most frightening. More often than not, it is a powerful catalyst, though, for personal growth, even though we may not be able to perceive that at the time. And so, showing your true self and displaying a balanced vulnerability, then you can seek and receive greater understanding from others. By admitting that we are wrong or that we don't have the solution when we are expected to, we leave more room to turn things around faster. By asking for help and support rather than acting as martyrs and feeling strength and wisdom, not weakness. So, dare to show strength and vulnerability if that's what you really feel. Shame, pride, grudges, or embarrassment are hefty burdens that need not be carried through the darkest of nights. Don't ever feel ashamed to do things that you enjoy doing and have fun wherever you want to have fun. Worry about what people say or think. Just be yourself. And then when people talk to you, you know, be your honest, authentic self. Be open and vulnerable. And then you'll be surprised how exciting things unfold. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Put yourself out there. Because the Three of Ghosts is all about celebration, friendship, good luck, fruits of love, positive outcomes, comfort, and healing. And I also think that's what the little house is about. It also is kind of like the house behind the pillars. It's like the happily ever after house. It's the comfort, the healing, the fruits of your labor, the finding the one, the getting to the finish line kind of. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. I'm actually channeling quite well out of my nervousness. I'm not nervous. I'm just Lexi, your soulmate. This is high level soulmate. It could be twin flame, but it could just feel like that. You know, like this person you're driving on all levels. You know, you have found your romantic counterpart. You are gonna find this guy. So just keep the positive thought you're finding them, but don't torture yourself and figure out when, where, how, you know, because that'll kind of make you go nuts. See, yes, open your heart. Keep that open. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Just let it in. Even if it's with wrong people sometimes, that exercise of opening your heart and letting love in is a good thing, no matter who it's with. And reaching out. Don't expect. Expect a call or text from your person of interest. So, I don't know, if you don't have a person of interest yet, right, like you said, then there is going to be somebody that comes through that will be the one that reaches out to you first. So same thing, like You're going to feel an instant connection with them. You're going to feel strength. You're going to feel comfort with them. And they're going to reach out to you first. And you don't have to do anything about making the connection work. It's just going to work, this amazingly, perfectly. And it's going to feel settled and stable and solid and committed. And it's going to turn into a marriage. So I feel very positive for you on this. All right. But the messages are flowing. I feel like we've reached the conclusion. Anything else? Anything else? I want to maybe just a little hello from a future person, because my son is being quiet and doesn't seem to need me right now. All right. All right, that's a message. What? You're my soulmate, and you're mine. It must be written in the stars, because you're most definitely my destiny. We belong together. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. So, I mean, I think this is kind of tongue-in-cheek, a little silly, but I think also, like, there could possibly be two guys, and you pick the one that doesn't work out, but then the good guy comes through. And maybe he knows about him somehow. Maybe just energetically he knows there's gonna be this person. And he's like, oh, I have to help her, but I can't, because it's destiny that she meets him before she meets me, or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, don't bog down on that too much, because that's kind of a fluid thing. And also the future of that can can change. It's not, that one's definitely not set. The set in stone one is your twin flame. The other possibilities before the twin flame may or may not materialize. Yeah. All right. Good. I'm glad you understood the assignment. That always makes me feel happy. Like, it worries me when people have more questions that I'm like, what? I didn't explain it well enough. No, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. Okay, good. All right, and thank you, Bella, for understanding. Just, you know how to reach out to me, email, and you're the lucky one. You're gonna get a nice long email reading. So thank you. If you wanted to do this back and forth like this, let me know and we can schedule something, but it'll be fun to do just an email reading for you. And thank you, Dominique, for being here. And yeah, see you guys later. Hopefully Tuesday, everything will be fine on Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I just seem like having so much work lately, but it's good work. It's good work. So I'll see y'all next time. Faith, Trust, and Pixie does.